Once again, my people, I'm back in the trap with one of my old school partners. Me and him got a little history. As you know, all my partners, we have history. You know what I'm saying? That sit down with me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I want to introduce you to him. Mr. High Society himself, C-Dub, is in the house with me in the trap. What's up with you, Dub?
You got it, man. I'm definitely in the trap.
Yeah. How everything been with you, Dub?
Man, life is amazing right now. I'm talking about, got a lot on my plate. And it's a blessing to have a lot on your plate nowadays.
Ooh, good Lord, ain't it though? It
Yeah.
is. It's a blessing to have a lot on your plate.
Mm-hmm.
I say that to myself sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard work, but it's a blessing.
Definitely.
How everything been going with you, just period though? Lovely?
Man, lovely. I can't complain. Like you say, we got history, man. I'm still doing what I do, you know?
Yeah. We got history like a mug. Dub, I ran across you in I think it was 99. November the 3rd, 1999. That's when I met Dub.
Man, you know the date.
Yeah, cause I remember that date cause dude let me in the shop.
Okay.
November 3rd, 1999. He let
Okay.
me work in the shop. You was in the corner. No, you was like right next to him and he put me in the corner.
Okay.
Remember that?
Man, it's been so long. I remember you got in the shop though. And you know that shop was wild at the time, so yeah, it was.
When I came in there, I liked it, man. It was real chill. You know, probably would drink Dub.
Oh man, appreciate it.
You know, when I came there, it was real chill though. It was popular as hell.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing for sure. That boy was popular.
Definitely. Yeah, a lot of good people came through that shop, you know. A lot of relationships that I developed back then, you know, they carry with me and probably will be with me for a lifetime, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I feel that too. Man, I met a lot of people in life, period, but I met a lot of people in that shop that I'm still, you know what I'm saying, solid with.
Yeah.
Till this day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how things been going for you, my guy?
Shit, Dub, I can't complain. It's a lot of work, but boy, when I say I'm loving it, man, I'm loving it.
Got you.
Ain't no greater thing than enjoying what you do and living life.
Okay.
I'm living life. I be tired some days, but boy, I love it though.
Mm-hmm.
They say a nigga that don't got nothing to do is a fool.
So man, what episode am I on for the trap, man?
You on 14, Dub.
Oh my man, 14 episodes seen. That's grinding, man. You been working.
You think so?
Man, come on, man. You know what I mean? People say they gonna do a podcast or this or that and never do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Still on one, you know? In they mind.
On one.
Yeah,
in they mind.
It be like that.
Yeah, but yeah, I've been living, man. Been doing it, and I really enjoy this shit, man. I really enjoy it. What about well, let's start from the beginning, Doug. Let's start from the beginning. When you was at Loose Shop with me, and I remember you moved right across the street. How many years did you do at Loose Shop?
Oh, I'm gonna be honest, man. When I was at Loose Shop, I had so much going on. It was like a blur. You get what I'm saying?
It was quick.
'Cause at the time I was doing, I was cutting hair, I was doing music.
Yeah, I remember that.
I had a couple, different irons in the fire. So I think that was about 4 years, 5 years.
Dub, I listen to them albums like a motherfucker. I'm about to ask you to tell me where they at, cause on that other iPod I had, that big iPod, it crashed on me, so I lost a lot of my music. But you had one album, bro. I swear one album was in my motherfucking rotation for real. Man, I forgot which one it was though.
It's
but
crazy.
You gotta put me back up on that one.
I really don't listen to that much at all.
You ain't doing the music no more?
Man, I left the music alone a long time ago. I went from music to the magazine because
I remember that magazine.
Because I was knee deep into the music, and then it just started getting real for lack of better words, it was a lot of corny activity, a lot of bullshit. I didn't want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
And then I had some things happen in my life too that was just kind of like different. So I was like, you know what? I still had a creative passion, but music, I wasn't, it wasn't really creative no more for me. It was everybody wanted to hear the same old, want to be tough guy talk and all of that. And at that time, so I transitioned into the magazine, which was a whole different world. I mean, I actually, once I started doing the magazine, it would have made the music easier because of the connects I made. But instead, I just, parlayed that into to the magazine and created something I was really proud of that. That was something I could be proud of.
That magazine?
Yeah, definitely.
I remember that you were selling the magazines, man. I remember that.
Yeah.
How many years did you do that?
I did that for maybe 2-3 years. Yeah. And what's really crazy is I'm actually about to re-release the magazine. Yeah. So I'm glad we talked about it. Yeah, man, yeah. I got to. Because I got quite a few endeavors going on, and I'm thinking to myself, what better way to advertise than to put it back in the magazine? Because some people say it's a dying industry, but to me, it's all about how you do anything. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get rich off of it. I ain't trying to sell it. I'm going to give it away. It's a form of promotion.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So I got a little idea, a lot of ideas.
You said a lot of ideas.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. The magazine. You did the magazine. Then when did you get into high? First off, did you rent that building down there on Broadway or you bought it?
Which one? Because I had one on the east side of the street. Then I had went on to the west side of the street.
Not the one on 39th, the one on 37th, I think.
36.
36.
Yeah. I actually had bought that. Yeah. My man had bought it at a tax sale and wasn't doing nothing with it. And then, we negotiated a little bit, and I ended up buying it. And man, that place right there got all kind of memories, man. But yeah, that was a.
You was down there for a minute.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. I put in some work in that. But I bought it. It was gutted. I'm talking about it was horrible, man. Like if certain parts of the floor, if you stepped on it, you'll fall through. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about I went in there and from the floor. Yeah, it had an upstairs. It had an apartment. Yeah, upstairs. I actually lived in that apartment for a minute. Yeah. Especially while I was rehabbing it. Yeah, man. You know how life is, man. I was actually staying there while I had a crib, while I had a wife, all kind of stuff. But sometimes life just throw you them curveballs. You gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
I had bought this building. When I bought it, man, this motherfucker was concrete. I had to strip it all the way to the concrete walls. It wasn't nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, man, people don't know when you do something like that. It's something that you be proud of, and it's an accomplishment. That your blood, sweat, and tears to build something from nothing. And
really.
I've been blessed to do it a couple times. So
yeah. So you left from 36 and you shot straight to Maryville, ain't it?
Not really. I actually moved back across the street on 37th.
Yeah?
Yeah, man, it was I ain't stayed there no longer than a couple months. Man, I was renting from an African. And I hadn't rented in so long. And then I get there and it was like certain things weren't working, the bathroom didn't work, this, that, and the other. And I'm telling him, like, look, man, I could fix it, but you gotta take something off the rent. Mm-hmm. And he was like, nah. And I'm like, whoa, you can't even rent nobody nothing without a bathroom that's working workable. And this, that. Like it was electrical problems. It was just a lot. Yeah. So I ended up going to Maryville, which is crazy because I had somebody who had been telling me like, hey man, you need to go to Maryville. You need to go. Gary, period. At that time period, it had bad politics going on, mm-hmm. And I was getting a lot of flack from downtown. It's like every business I got, it was always an issue. Like I started a little grocery store, And then they were scrutinizing my grocery store harder than the Arabs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, like y'all come giving me inspections on eggs and all kind of stuff, and y'all not even saying none of these people who got spoiled meat over there. You know, and it was just a headache. And then when I went to Maryville, I ain't saying it ain't no drama, but it's definitely smooth sailing compared to what I dealt with here. And now they say administration different. I don't know, but you know, Maryville, moving down the street ain't nothing but a couple blocks, but it's been a blessing.
Yeah.
I'm saying about things change in a major way.
Yeah. That's a good thing. You found your way.
Man.
But without having issues, like real issues.
Definitely.
That's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Moving here, I ain't really have a whole lot of issues. This right here was a real blessing for me. A real blessing. I've been here like 16 years now.
16 years.
16 years, been in the same spot.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good, man. That's actually great.
Looking at that 16 years, I think that's so much of a blessing. Just looking back at it, it make you think about your grind and just your personality. Like you meant for this shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, definitely.
You meant for the grind. 16 years in one spot.
Yeah.
You meant for the grind. 24 years the same relationship. You meant for the grind. You know what I'm saying? I look back at all that and be like, shit, I'm meant for the grind.
Definitely. I think about
12 years at Ford.
I think about that all the time. Like, man, I've been independent, entrepreneur since I've been 12. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't knew you had no job.
I ain't punched the clock. I ain't never punched the clock.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No, no disrespect to nobody who do.
Yeah.
I mean, to each his own. That's that.
I understand what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? It's just that my path, and I've been an entrepreneur, and I mean, it's been some tough times too. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the route I chose.
Yeah. Most important out of all of it, that route has been beneficial.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, yeah.
It's been beneficial.
Definitely.
That's more important than anything. Yeah, that's more important than anything. So, tell me a little bit about your clothing store.
Oh man, High Society, 5378 Broadway. Got to plug myself, but the clothing store came apart by back in the day, I was always selling something, man.
Yeah. And
I'm, doing the little bootlegs, this, that, and the other. I did everything from the J's to the starter jackets and all of that. And then I was meeting people, and I just kept meeting different people in the clothing industry. And I realized that some things get played out, you see a dude who, just say a local rapper, and he gets to a certain age, it don't really look a certain way unless you are already making a certain type of money off of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. To me, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was looking at some of these guys who was really some cool cats, and they was from other cities and doing their thing, and they had clothing stores, and it opened up other doors, And one of the first millionaires that I got a chance to talk to and really chop it up was a dude out of Cleveland. He told me he owned 18 clothing stores, and I was like, man, you could tell when somebody really doing what they doing. And then, like I said, I'm meeting these people, and this at the time I'm bootlegging, but you know what I'm saying, I'm just going places and getting my bootleg stuff, this, that, and the other. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna take it serious instead of just selling a couple pairs of shoes out the shop. I'm gonna go ahead and give me some clothing lines and this, that, and the other. So when I first popped it off, I went. A lot of people don't even remember this. I went totally high end. I'm in there with Rock Revival, everything
I remember that.
And man, I didn't went broke doing that because hell yeah, because everybody be talking this stuff like I want this, I want that. But when they got that price tag on it, they don't want to give that same money to the brother that they gonna go out there and get to the Arabs. Just being real, keeping it 100. So, I mean, I put myself in that position. I had a store full of all kind of, and then it was just sitting there, and I was like, okay, I don't like losing at nothing. So I was trying to figure out my way, and then because I don't like to lose, you know, I had this saying that I'm a born winner. I've been saying this for, man, since I could remember, right?
That's the shirt.
That's my shirt. That's what. This my brand.
The whole suit, though.
Yeah, the whole suit. So I end up, my store was just trickling. I was just getting by. And then I put my brand in there. And then that was my joke. You know what I'm saying? That was my lifeline. And I put that in there. And I'm like, hold on. This, you know, I ain't saying I'm on the same level with Levi's, but this selling and this other stuff sitting. And I can actually get what I'm asking for. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, was it that other people could identify with the brand that was saying something? You know what I'm saying? But it started growing. And I put out my first Born Winner shirt in 2012, and now it's 2024.
24.
So that's 12 years, and I'm talking about I still sell out. You know, it's crazy. Like, I still sell out. I had kids. I had a dude that played basketball go to the Junior Olympics, and they had, you know, they red, white, and blue warm-ups, and he wanted the red, white, and blue Born Winner shirt, so I made one for him, and he got a picture at the Junior Olympics with my Born Winner shirt on. And I was like, man, to me, that's just some cool, like, that's immortalizing my brand right there. That's some cool shit.
That's
you know
dope.
what I'm saying? So, you know, but that's kind of how I ended up with the clothing store. It was really, you know, like I said, transition from the music to clothes, and then clothes was just, then Born Winner really pushed. I really shouldn't even be calling it High Society no more. I should be calling it Born Winner, but, you know, the store. But I do sell other brands. Actually, my son brand going crazy right now, so, you know, it's
What is his brand?
I got one son whose brand is Mugan Amor, and my other son got a brand called Child of God. And both of them, you know, they both different. You know, one of them on this sphere, the other one on that one. But they both got their own level of creativity. And, you know, of course, I'm getting older, and I'm seeing how the young people is, you know, rocking with them. So I'm feeding off of their energy, you know what I'm saying? So it's a cool little experience.
It's keeping you in there.
Definitely.
My daughter helped me out with a lot. She like into this social media thing. She do good on TikTok.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and she just do hair. You know what I'm saying? She showing people how to do their own hair and stuff and their nails, and it really works for her. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even really do social media.
Yeah.
I don't, man. Like, sometimes people get mad at me, like, you ain't see this post, that, and the other. And I'm like, bro, I go 2-3 days without even looking at Facebook purposely. I got to tell myself sometimes, like, man, no Instagram, no this, you know what I'm saying? Because I got so much going on that sometimes it is a distraction for me, you know what I'm saying? I might have a list of things I got to do, from ordering clothes from my store to, you know, getting materials for a house I'm flipping or something. So I really can't, you know, I ain't got a lot of time to just be on there for hours. And I know people that do, and I ain't knocking them, you know what I'm saying? It just ain't my, you know, ain't my thing. But I am about to get more active. Actually, that's one of my goals right now.
Doing this podcast, for me, has really like educated me in a lot of different ways. You just said, I have to make myself no Instagram, no Facebook. I do it on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Because I got other shit to do. And I have found myself, I don't really talk a lot, but I just stroll and read, you know what I'm saying? And it's like the newspaper for me. And it's been times I done found myself doing it and then ain't do what I supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's a tip. You know what I'm saying? Doing this podcast, man, this podcast really just helps me so much. Just listening to people and, man, just...
Too much of anything can be a bad thing.
All day.
Yeah, so...
All day.
And you know, and I'm learning too, because the last couple times, I ain't gonna say the last couple times, lately, because I'm trying to get better with social media. I've been looking at social media from a learning aspect, because there's some real motivational people on there.
Yeah.
So you kind of just got to find your niche. And like I said, it's cool to, you know, look at these different videos and this, that, and the other. But, I mean, sometimes it's poison at the same time. You know, you watching all these women talk about how, you know, men ain't this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
And men doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's a form of promoting hate towards our own people and our own relationships. And right now, women, this 6-figure man garbage. You know, I know women who be trying to uphold these standards, and I'm like, but you broke. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I forgot what the percentage was, but I'm thinking it's like 10% of people make that, and this, that, and the other, and women think that, you know, they deserve a man that the top 10%. It's mind blowing to me, bro.
I straight up be tripping off the fact just sometimes when you say something to them, they talking about money. I mean, you might well just go ahead and sell it. You know what I'm saying?
They pretty much selling it.
Yeah, but just be blunt with it. Like, shit, you can get it, and goddamn it, if you go ahead and pay for it. I mean, because that's how they conversation be.
Definitely.
Yep.
And then if you say something to them like that, they be offended.
Yeah, be really offended. Like, if I wouldn't have said nothing, you would have said what I just said. So, what? I mean, yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah. It's crazy. But yeah, though, that was a light bulb for me that you just gave me. Like, yeah, I'm going to take that tip. And I'm going to run with it. You know what I'm saying? I got a customer appreciation coming August 31st, this month, the 31st of August, Saturday. I want you to stop by. You know what I'm saying? If you can, stop by. It's a Saturday. I'm going to be here probably till about like 7.
Okay.
From like 12 to 7. You know what I'm saying? And the title of it is The New Birth of 4455.
Okay.
You know, I changed the name. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing everything by the book now. Okay. Everything I do is by the book now. I'm not skipping a beat. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm calling it the rebirth.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The rebirth of everything. Me, all that shit. New learning adventures. Yeah. Bumping elbows with new people. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. All high end classifications for myself from here point on. You know what I mean?
Well, man, life all about growth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And somebody told me before that if you ain't growing, you dying. Ain't no such thing as just existing. You know what I'm saying? So that to me, that's kind of deep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it kind of makes sense too.
It do make sense.
Yeah. So
because you can't just exist. You're gonna eventually die.
Yeah. And
everything gonna pass you by.
Yeah. And if you look at a plant is either growing or dying. It ain't just sitting there. You know what I'm saying? If it's sitting there, it's in a state of growth. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't growing, it's dying.
Yeah, all day.
So I'm trying to grow. So yeah, I feel you with the rebirth. I'm trying to grow. Actually, it's good you said that because I got a grand opening of a cookie shop I'm about to start. Well, I ain't gonna say about to start. A cookie shop that I'm about to release to the public.
Yeah,
because I've been doing it for a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
how did that start?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I've been baking and cooking and like I've been doing that before I even picked up a pair of clippers. You know what I'm saying? That was my first. Man, since I can remember, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never forget. Like I was a kid, and I peanut butter cookies was my first thing I ever made, and ever since then that's what I do. I bake. It's almost therapeutic too. Sit at the crib, create different little combinations of different things, and come up different cookies and all that. So I done been to the Crumble, Insomnia, Twisted Sugar, all these little places, and I was like, okay. I was actually I don't even want to go there, but somebody else has really encouraged me to, to go jump out there and do it. Yeah, it was.
When you was telling me you did a test run with that.
Oh man, yeah, it was sort of like a test run during the pandemic.
Yeah. During
the pandemic, I was, sitting in my store and I'm thinking to myself, man, because they was telling everybody they had to close down and all this, and I just once again I'm trying to figure out how to win. So I'm like, man, what could I do? So, go through my therapy. I go to the crib, I'm baking, right? So a little female I'm dealing with at the time, man, she takes some cookies. She's like, man, you need to be selling these cookies. I'm like, light bulb, you know what I'm saying? So I get her some. She take them to her job. Like I said, she was a nurse or something like that.
Yeah.
And She was like, man, they love these cookies. So I started, next day, even more. I had orders, people want specific things, this, that, and the other. So then one of my guys owned Harold's Chicken. So I put him in Harold's Chicken. I had, old girl taking him to the job. Then I had somebody else taking him to their job. Then I end up being in the gas station. I'm like, man, I'm okay. I'm maintaining off of just this. And I wasn't even, it wasn't even a whole lot of effort.
Wasn't even taking it serious.
Wasn't even taking it serious.
Yeah.
But then my store picked up in the pandemic, and then I was like, okay, I'm going to come back to it. But, I never stopped. I just, stopped selling them, but I still bake them and give them away, or then people, or want them or whatever. So I do it here and there, but it's just a passion of mine. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put this back out in the atmosphere.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what's up, though.
Yeah.
What flavors you got besides peanut butter?
Oh, man. I think I got like 9, something like that. Of course, chocolate chip, oatmeal butterscotch. I got all
oatmeal butterscotch. I ain't never heard of no.
Man, like I said, I got a lemon cookie. I play around with a lot of different flavors.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, so.
And then them boys nice as hell.
Double chocolate. Yeah, I'm gonna bring some through here, man. Matter of fact, next time I put something together, I'm just gonna drop something off on you.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So that's
and that's
the motto, huh?
Man, that's coming soon, man. It's the cookie shop will be open real soon. It's called Good and Gooey, man. Might as well let the cat out the bag.
Good and Gooey.
Good and Gooey, yeah, definitely.
So they chewy.
I do. Mine is a gourmet cookie, so most of them be chewy. I got 1 or 2 that's crunchy, but most of mine is chewy.
Yeah, I don't really dig no crunchy cookies.
And, it ain't my thing either, but every now and then somebody want me to do a butter cookie or something like that for them, and that ain't my thing, but I can't. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I,
gotta satisfy the client.
Yeah, but in Good and Gooey, I don't know if I'm even sell those, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because right now I'm trying to figure out the exact formula, for what I'm going to sell, because I'm going to rotate certain cookies and stuff like that anyway. So I don't know what I'm not going to sell yet, but I know what I'm going to sell, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I know I'm going to do some things is going to be, just like limited time. So I might not do, just say, blueberry, but something like I might not do that every day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I might not do oatmeal butterscotch every day, but I will have like the chocolate chip every day, stuff like that. So I'll figure it out.
Yeah. I mean, you got to figure it out. You just got to master it now.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Whatever I put out though is gonna be fire though. So I ain't.
See, they been selling like a mug already.
Man, like I said, I love winning.
Oh yeah. Though you been on that page ever since I knew you though.
Man, definitely.
Yeah. Real laid back, chill though, and getting about your bread for real.
Man, we got to, man. Ain't getting no younger out here, so you gotta be about that money, man.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that rebirth too, man. Checking out what new moves you got going on as well.
Oh yeah, bro. That right there is just the tip of the iceberg for me. Just starting this brand and the rebirth for myself. Of course, I got this podcast going, and I got something else in the making that I really, really gotta concentrate and get that going. But I ain't gonna be able to just jump it off by myself. I need, you know what I'm saying? I need a couple people to jump in with me, you know what I'm saying, just to jump it off. But it's gonna be nice, you know what I'm saying? And and on top of that, I promise you, I'm gonna come holler at you on it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna come holler at you on it. Cause I need a few people to get in with me on that. That's something I can't do by myself.
Well, in business, a lot of times you need partners. Sometimes not just because of finances and stuff like that, but sometimes for direction, sometimes for manpower. It's a multitude of reasons why a person could take on a partner. Yeah. And that's just part of business. When you grow in business, you realize you can't do everything by yourself.
I ain't never seen no millionaire by himself.
Nah, I don't. It's always somebody else.
It's
whether
always,
they even know it or not. You know?
It's always somebody with them. Somebody played a part in it.
Definitely.
But yeah, I got this idea, brewing, brewing.
Okay.
Yeah, and the trap, it just started it. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of like hesitant on my name, but I kept thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? I kept thinking about it, and in reality, that's me. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? The trap. I look at it. Don't get caught in the trap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's all a trap. So you know, you just can't get caught in the trap. So yeah, that's where my name even stems from. Don't get caught in the trap. Everything out here to me defines a trap. The way the people deal with you, even in relationships. You know what I'm saying? All that. If you don't watch how you move or pay attention to your movements, it could all be a trap. Yeah. So yeah, that's why I really got my name from the trap. Trying to avoid it. I think I do a pretty good job too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's hard though. It's hard. Cause people already got one for you. Yeah. So besides all that, you just taking it day by day, huh?
Man, I don't look at it like that. I look at it like I got a whole strategy. Day by day is getting what the world give you. You know, I got a good direction of what I want, and it's all strategic. So I'm definitely trying to move strategic.
So what would you say to the youth to even give them a program to go off of?
You know what? My vision and my conversation from the youth for the youth, it changes, and it recently changed because of course I got kids, and I used to try to tell them different things, but I'm realizing to let them be them and just be productive and positive. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're doing something that's positive and productive, I really don't like to influence or dictate. That's the better word. Dictate their path, because sometimes they be having creativity and different money moves that supersede what we know. If you look at the rappers nowadays, they getting bread on a whole nother level when just say people of our age group, the Method Mans and Too Short, like they ain't getting no kind of money like the NBA young boy, and he can't, he ain't even an artist that I would listen to on a regular. Not saying I don't listen at all, but I'm saying that's not who I would listen to on a regular. I don't even see how he got that popular. Not hate, no hate, but the amount of views he get and the bread he get off all that is crazy. So I used to hear young dude rap. I'd be like, man, he need to get that shit up. Now I'd be like, I don't know, they might like this little dude. You know what I'm saying? So before I condemn it, before I knock it, I'm gonna let him do him. You know what I'm saying? And keep it moving. So my mindset has changed. I done seen some young guys come up with ideas, and I'd be like, man, that's crazy. And then I see it work. I'm like, hold on, they generation different.
Way different from ours.
Like I learned a lot with I got kids. My son, his clothing line is different from my clothing line. So, for a long time, I was, self-manufacturing, getting people to press up shirts and all of that. And then he jumped in the game and
got his own equipment.
Man, own equipment? No, he getting stuff made overseas. Like he for real. And I'm like, he comparing his stuff to designers who are multimillionaires. So his designs ain't like my designs, and I'm noticing. I'm like, okay. So then I'm telling him like, man, your price tag should be this, should be that. And he told me like, nah, that ain't what I'm trying to do. And I'm like, I'm listening to him. I'm like, man, what is you talking about? I know this. I do this. Like, I know the customer ain't gonna want to come in here. I remember when he first started, he had a shirt that he was trying to sell for like $60. I'm like, man, that ain't no $60 shirt. And then he was like, well, the logic behind it was, I'm like, man, everybody ain't gonna be able to afford that or even want to pay that for that. And he said, my brand ain't for everybody. So he had a target audience. He like, I'm trying to do an upscale brand and this, that, and the other. And you know, at first I'm like,
He ran into you, very professional though.
and I didn't. And at first I was like, he need to listen, but I was the one who need to listen.
Right.
So that's why I'm like, okay, for the youth, just do something positive. You know what I'm saying? Just you know, follow your passion. You know,
Right.
and be productive. And that's what happened. You know, he did his thing, and he showed me. I mean, he sell out every time he dropped. So I mean, I can't tell him lower your prices. I can't tell him, man. You know, and I do. He do listen to some of the things I say, because some of it makes sense, but some of it don't. And even the other day, he was like, well, you know, you don't do what I do on the scale I do it. And I'm like, okay. So it's almost motivating me. Okay, I got a trick up my sleeve. I got something for you.
Yeah,
So, you know,
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I got my last drop, which they call releases, drops or whatever. I got my last drop made overseas, you know, and that was the first time I did it. And I ain't really like the process, but, you know, I had to find my way. And I learned that from them. And, you know, it's a process. So I'm looking forward to the next time I do it now. So
That's what's up though.
yeah. So to anybody out there trying to do something, man, go hard. Be passionate. You know, make sure that it ain't no BS. I ain't gonna, you know, I never encourage nobody to go be a scam or do whatever, you know, whatever's popular right now in the streets. But, you know, just make sure it's something that you really want to do, and focus, and don't let other people detour you, even somebody you love. Because like I said, I love my kids, and they know I love them, but I actually gave him bad advice by trying to change his product.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm glad he didn't listen.
Right.
But you know, I'm raising men anyway, so it was okay to, you know, to say, nah, that ain't my vision.
How many shorties you got?
And I got like a spades hand, 3-4 in the possible. No, I'm just joking.
Damn, this boy silly, man.
Nah, I got 4, man.
You got 4?
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. I got, I'm about to have 4 grandbabies.
Nah.
4 grandbabies and 3 babies. That's a team of 7.
And I ain't got no grandkids, and I ain't looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Nah, man, I need some me time. I'm really, I'll be glad when this last one graduates, so I could just go ahead and, you know, just do some things I want to do.
My kids stay in Nap, and I don't travel a whole lot. I do go down there, but I don't be going down there like every weekend. So,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? It's like I still got my free time. You know what I'm saying? But I actually wish I lived there, but you know, under the circumstances, I done built the foundation right here. So that highway 2 hours, man, and shit, I'm like 50 now. So it ain't that easy just to get up and go and then do another 6 days. You know what I'm saying? I have to go hard 6 days a week.
Yeah.
This is mandatory. 6 days a week, I have to go hard.
Gotcha.
So shit, man, making it down there every week ain't possible. But yeah, I got a 7-piece, 6.5 right now. Yeah, that's my little family, man.
That's good, bro.
Yeah,
that's good.
But man, I appreciate you for coming down here.
Oh man,
messing with me, man.
It's a pleasure, man. You already know.
Yeah, 25, maybe 26 years.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute, man. Yeah, you moved across the street from Loose Shop. I used to come over there, holler at you. Yeah, it's been a long time, boy.
Long time, man.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do nothing but keep growing it, just like you gonna do, you know?
Yeah. Don't let that grass grow under your feet. Yeah. But to my people, you know what I'm saying? I enjoy C-Dub stopping by the Trappe. hollering at me. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep it going. Don't forget to go mess with my mans though. Gotta drop that again.
5378 Broadway, High Society Clothing. And in the same plaza, Good and Gooey Cookies coming soon, real soon.
He say real soon, make it happen. I got that the little customer appreciation barbecue August 31st. Right here this month, August 31st, you'll see the tent outside, the barbecue grill, all that. Stop by, get you a sandwich, a piece of chicken, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and enjoy the company. I'm gonna have some company out there for everybody. Hey, we gonna have a ball, we gonna kick it. On that note, deuces.